to Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, final year for the oldest building in the NBA, but no doubt, over these decades, there's been no shortage of excitement.
Oh, when I think about Run TMC, you think about the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and then the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond.
As good as it gets. Cauley Stein to Green. Around the perimeter. Curry. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Paul George on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
George. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Now Doc wants a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Livingston. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Draymond Green matched up with Paul George. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
George. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Curry. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 90% at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leonard gets it in the right corner. Paul George missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Thompson to Curry. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Baseline drive, and look out. Big finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Thompson to Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Curry. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Livingston. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Curry, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Leonard. His first effort off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Curry with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Steph Curry. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
George, defended by Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard. George knocks it down from mid-range.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To Curry. Has a chance. Steph Curry. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Curry with the ball. JaMychal Green pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Williams. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Curry, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
To Harkless. Williams. For 3. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Curry to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. Cauley-Stein to Green. Has a look. Draymond Green. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Curry. Tough shot. Well defended. Leonard. And throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Curry controlling the offense. To Shaun Livingston. Curry. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Thompson. Fires the 3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Curry. Fires the 3, knocks it down.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Draymond Green with the block. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. George still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To Thompson. 4-3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To George. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Golden State at the controls. Over to the right side. Green. He drills the 3.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Down low Thompson to Shaun Livingston. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Green. Here comes the screen. Livingston. Willie Cauley-Stein lays it in.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Curry. Cauley-Stein powers it through.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's Steph for 2 and scores. Nice move, Jay.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Kawhi Leonard takes aim at Livingston. Paul George to Leonard. Short jumper misses.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Curry has it to Thompson. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Count it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Curry. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Leonard to Williams. And it's Curry who grabs the board.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
It's Steph at the controls. Going to launch beyond the arc. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throws good for Curry, and the Warriors extend their lead. Harkless to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Not done yet. JaMychal Green. Putback's good.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Stephen Curry. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And he makes them both. To Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Curry with the ball. To Thompson. Oh, he had him there for a second. 5 to shoot for Golden State. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup with Draymond Green. From long range, defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. The pass taken away by the Clippers. He'll put it up at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. And Jay, no surprise, the defending champs in complete control.
Ed, we call that first-class problems. Just too many weapons, and the rich keep getting richer. When you have 5 All-Stars on one team and then an NBA Finals MVP as well, that's a good problem.
Leonard. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Klay Thompson here against Harkless. To Russell. Thompson. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Can't connect from in close. To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Beverly. Knocked loose. Shot clock violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's Curry controlling the offense. To Green. Curry. Thompson. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Kawhi Leonard takes aim at Livingston. Curling inside. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Curry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Thompson buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Curry to Green. Runner's good there.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Kawhi Leonard somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Old school equals high percentage.
Thompson, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Klay Thompson against Paul George. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Curry. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. Textbook defense. Great feed. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Livingston. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Warriors. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from